What I'm about to tell you might change the way you look at something as simple as a glass of water. Because for many adults over 40, especially those concerned about aging skin, blood sugar, and heart health, drinking plain water the way you always have might not be giving your body what it truly needs anymore. In fact, I've seen this happen too many times. People doing what they believe is healthy, yet still noticing their skin becoming thinner, drier, less firm, their energy dipping, their body quietly signaling that something is missing. Before we go any further, take a second. If you care about your health and want more simple, science-backed insights like this, gently tap the like button and subscribe. It helps more people hear messages like this before small issues turn into bigger ones. Now, let me speak to you directly. Most people don't realize that as we age, our body's ability to retain hydration and produce collagen naturally begins to decline. You may still be drinking the same amount of water you did in your 20s or 30s, but your body is not processing it the same way anymore. The result? Water passes through quickly without deeply nourishing your skin cells, your joints, or even your blood vessels. And this is where it becomes important, because hydration is not just about drinking water. It's about how your body uses that water. And if your body lacks certain key nutrients, that water alone cannot support collagen production the way it once did. Collagen, as you may know, is what keeps your skin firm, your joints flexible, and even plays a role in the integrity of your blood vessels. What I'm about to share with you isn't complicated, but it is often overlooked. There's a simple addition, something natural, widely available, that can help your body better utilize hydration, support collagen production, and even gently assist in maintaining stable blood sugar levels. And yet, most people either ignore it or have never been told. I've had patients sit across from me, frustrated by sagging skin, unexplained fatigue, or subtle changes in their health, and when we adjust just this one habit, they begin to notice a difference. Not overnight miracles, but steady, meaningful improvement. And the surprising part? It all starts with what you add to your water. Let me explain something that most people overlook, even those who believe they're doing everything right for their health. When you drink plain water, especially as you get older, your body often lacks the supportive nutrients needed to actually hold on to that hydration at a cellular level. So instead of deeply nourishing your skin, your joints, and your internal systems, much of that water simply passes through. What I'm about to tell you might surprise you. One of the simplest, most effective ways to support your body's hydration and collagen function is by adding a small amount of natural acidity to your water, something as simple as fresh lemon. Yes, something so basic, yet so often underestimated. I've seen this happen too many times. People invest in expensive creams, supplements, even treatments, but ignore foundational habits that quietly influence everything from skin elasticity to metabolic balance. Lemon contains vitamin C, a nutrient that plays a critical role in collagen synthesis. Without enough vitamin C, your body struggles to build and maintain collagen effectively. And this is where the connection becomes important, because collagen isn't just about wrinkles. It supports your blood vessels, your skin structure, and even aspects of heart health. Now think about this for a moment. If you're drinking water without supporting nutrients, your body may not be getting the full benefit. But when you add something like lemon, you're not just flavoring your water, you're enhancing its function. You're giving your body a tool it can actually use. And there's more. This simple habit may also gently support digestion and help your body process sugars more efficiently. Many adults begin to notice subtle changes in blood sugar regulation as they age. Small spikes, energy dips, cravings that weren't there before. While this isn't a cure or a replacement for medical care, supporting your hydration with the right additions can make a meaningful difference over time. But here's the part that often goes unnoticed. It's not just what you add, it's how consistently you do it. Small daily habits, repeated over weeks and months, are what shape how your body ages. And in the next part, I want to share another powerful addition, one that most people never think to combine with their water, yet it may play a surprising role in how your skin looks and how your body feels day to day. There's another addition I want you to consider, one that many people don't associate with hydration at all, yet it may quietly support both your skin and your internal balance in ways that become more important with age. What I'm about to tell you might surprise you, because it doesn't come from a lab or a luxury product. It's something traditional, simple, and often sitting in your kitchen without you realizing its potential. I'm talking about a small amount of natural raw honey. 6. Now, I want to be very clear. This isn't about adding large amounts of sugar to your diet. In fact, balance is essential, especially if you are watching your blood sugar. But in very small quantities, raw honey contains trace enzymes, antioxidants, and compounds that may support your body in subtle but meaningful ways. I've seen this happen too many times. People eliminate everything sweet out of fear, yet overlook the difference between processed sugars and natural sources used mindfully. When used appropriately, a small amount of honey in warm water, especially when combined with something like lemon, can create a gentle, supportive drink that your body may respond to more positively than plain water alone. Here's why this matters. As we age, oxidative stress increases. This is one of the underlying factors linked to skin aging, reduced elasticity, and even internal strain on the body. Antioxidants, like those found in raw honey, help your body manage that stress, not in a dramatic overnight way, but gradually, consistently. And there's something else most people don't realize. Your skin's appearance is often a reflection of what's happening inside your body. When your hydration improves, when your cells receive supportive nutrients, when your system is just slightly more balanced, you may begin to notice small changes. Skin that feels less dry, a subtle softness returning, a healthier tone, not perfection, but improvement. Now, if you're someone concerned about blood sugar, this is where awareness becomes important. The key is moderation. A teaspoon, not a tablespoon, can be enough. And pairing it with warm water rather than hot water helps preserve some of those natural compounds. But we're not done yet, because there's one more simple addition, often ignored, that may help your body hold onto hydration more effectively and support how your muscles, nerves, and even heart function throughout the day. And once you understand it, you may never look at your water the same way again. Now, this is the part most people never expect. And yet it may be one of the most important pieces of the puzzle. You can drink plenty of water, add lemon, even include a touch of honey. But if your body is low in essential minerals, that hydration still may not reach where it's needed most. I've seen this happen too many times. People feeling fatigued, experiencing muscle tightness, even noticing their skin looking dull, despite doing everything right. What I'm about to tell you might surprise you. A tiny pinch of natural salt, yes, salt, can make a meaningful difference when added correctly and in moderation. 6. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Salt is often associated with high blood pressure, and you're right to be cautious. But context matters. The issue is not always salt itself. It's the excessive, processed sodium found in packaged foods. Natural salts, used in very small amounts, contain trace minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, electrolytes your body relies on to maintain fluid balance. Without these, water doesn't stay where it's needed. It moves through your system too quickly, leaving your cells underhydrated. And this is where things become more serious than they appear. Electrolyte balance plays a role in muscle function, nerve signaling, and even how your heart rhythm is regulated. When this balance is slightly off, you may notice subtle signs: fatigue that doesn't make sense, mild dizziness, dry skin that no moisturizer seems to fix, or even that feeling of low energy that lingers throughout the day. Most people don't realize these can be connected. When you add just a tiny pinch of natural salt to your water, especially alongside lemon, you're not making it salty. You're helping your body absorb and retain hydration more effectively. You're giving your cells the support they need to function properly. But again, balance is everything. This isn't about turning your water into a salty drink. It's about a small, intentional addition, barely noticeable in taste, but potentially helpful in effect. And here's what I've noticed in many patients. When they begin combining these small elements, hydration, vitamin C, trace minerals, the changes they experience are often quiet but meaningful. Slightly better energy, skin that doesn't feel as tight or dry, a sense that their body is responding again. But there's still something deeper we need to talk about, because even with all of this, there are hidden habits that may be working against you without you realizing it. Now here's something I need you to hear carefully, because even if you start adding lemon, a touch of honey, and a pinch of natural salt to your water, there are still daily habits that may quietly cancel out these benefits. And most people don't realize it's happening. I've seen this happen too many times. Someone improves their hydration, tries to take better care of their skin, even makes small dietary changes, yet they still feel tired, their skin still looks dull, and their body doesn't seem to respond the way they expected. What I'm about to tell you might surprise you. It's not always about what you add. Sometimes it's about what you're doing around it. 4. Let's start with something very common: excess caffeine. Many adults rely on tea or coffee throughout the day, especially when energy levels begin to drop. And while moderate amounts can be part of a balanced routine, too much caffeine may act as a mild diuretic for some people. This means your body may lose fluids more quickly, making it harder to stay properly hydrated. Then there are sugary drinks. These are often marketed as refreshing, but in reality, they can lead to fluctuations in blood sugar levels. You might feel a quick boost, followed by a sudden dip. Over time, this pattern may affect your energy, your skin, and even how your body manages glucose. And here's another one that often goes unnoticed: poor sleep. When your sleep is disrupted, your body's ability to repair itself declines. Collagen production, hormonal balance, even hydration regulation can all be affected. You may wake up feeling dry, fatigued, or just off, even if you drank enough fluids the day before. Now think about how these habits connect. You drink water, but lose fluids through excess caffeine. You try to support your body, but disrupt it with sugar spikes. You aim for better skin, but miss the repair window your body needs at night. This is why small changes matter, not in isolation, but together. When you begin to reduce these hidden stressors, even slightly, your body often becomes more responsive. Hydration starts to feel more effective. Energy levels may stabilize. And those subtle improvements in your skin and overall well-being begin to appear. Not instantly, but steadily. And in the next part, I want to share something even more important: how to actually build this into a simple daily routine that fits your life without feeling overwhelming or complicated. Now let's bring all of this together in a way that actually fits into your daily life. Because knowledge alone doesn't change your health. What you do consistently does. I've seen this happen too many times. People learn helpful information, feel motivated for a few days, and then slowly return to old habits. Not because they don't care, but because the changes felt too complicated or unrealistic to maintain. What I'm about to tell you might surprise you, because this doesn't require a complete lifestyle overhaul. It starts with one simple moment in your day. 5. When you wake up in the morning, before coffee, before breakfast, your body is naturally in a slightly dehydrated state. This is one of the best opportunities to support your system gently and effectively. Instead of reaching for plain water, try this. A glass of lukewarm water. Not too hot, not cold. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon. If it feels right for you, include a small teaspoon of raw honey. And if you don't have restrictions related to sodium, a tiny pinch of natural salt. That's it. No complicated recipes, no expensive products, just a small, intentional shift. Now drink it slowly, not rushed. Give your body a moment to absorb it. What this does is subtle but meaningful. You're not just hydrating, you're giving your body supportive elements that may help it use that hydration more effectively. Vitamin C to assist collagen production. Trace minerals to support fluid balance. Gentle natural compounds that may help your system ease into the day. And here's something important most people overlook. Consistency matters more than intensity. You don't need to do this perfectly every single day. But when you repeat this simple habit most mornings, your body begins to respond. You may notice your skin feels less dry by midday. Your energy feels more stable instead of crashing. Even your digestion may feel more comfortable. These are quiet signals, but they matter. But if you want to take it a step further, you can repeat a simpler version of this later in the day, perhaps just water with lemon. Nothing complicated, because the goal is not to overwhelm your routine. The goal is to support your body in a way that feels natural, sustainable, and realistic. And there's one final thing I want to share with you. Something deeper than any ingredient or routine. Because at the end of the day, your health is shaped by awareness, the small moments where you choose to listen to your body instead of ignoring it. There's something I want you to really sit with for a moment, because this goes beyond water, beyond lemon, beyond any single habit. I've seen this happen too many times. People wait for a clear, undeniable problem before they start paying attention to their body, a diagnosis, a sudden symptom, a moment that forces change. But long before that happens, your body is already speaking to you, quietly, consistently, and often in ways that are easy to dismiss. What I'm about to tell you might surprise you. The dryness in your skin, the slight loss of firmness, the way your energy dips in the afternoon, the subtle changes in how your body responds to food. These are not random. They are signals, not warnings to fear, but messages to understand. 6. And here's where most people miss the opportunity. They look for dramatic solutions instead of respecting small, consistent care. The truth is, your body doesn't usually need extremes. It responds to patterns, to what you do daily, to how you nourish it, hydrate it, and allow it to rest. When you begin something as simple as improving how you drink water, supporting it with small, thoughtful additions, you're not just changing a habit. You're sending your body a message that you're paying attention now. And over time, that matters more than people realize. You may not see instant transformation in the mirror, but you might notice your skin doesn't feel as tight, that your face looks a little more refreshed in the morning, that your energy feels steadier, your mind clearer, your body just slightly more cooperative. These are the quiet wins, the ones that build over time. And if you're someone who has been feeling like your body isn't responding the way it used to, like something is slowly shifting without explanation, this may be one place to start, not as a cure, not as a guarantee, but as support, because your body is always adapting, either moving toward balance or away from it. So the next time you reach for a glass of water, pause for a second. Ask yourself, can I make this just a little more supportive for my body today? That question alone can begin to change everything. And if this message resonated with you, stay connected. There's so much more your body is trying to tell you. And once you start listening, you may realize it's been guiding you all along.